We're here at Paddington Station and we're going to follow the Paddington Public Art Trail, and it starts over here on platform 1. No mention of the Paddington Public Art Trail would be complete without a reference to Paddington Bear. And here he is, as described in the books by Michael Bond, sat on his battered suitcase after he's arrived from Peru, with a sign saying, "Please look after this bear." This standing man by British sculptor Sean Henry is a bronze work that's very typical of his style, and it's one of 2 figures, and its companion is over here. This is the second sculpture in a walking pose, and both of them are perfect for selfies. So, in Paddington Central, we have this great sculpture by Stephen Kontarsky. And he likes to focus on the anatomical form, and this one symbolises the human heart and is set within this lovely water fountain. There are 4 sculptures here by American sculptor Danny Lane, as you can see, and they reflect the changing levels of water in the loch next to us. For the next part of the trail, we're outside the Lindo wing of St Mary's Hospital, and if you look up at the first story, you can see these trademark figures by Julian Opie of people walking. They're similar to works of his that you may have seen at Heathrow or just off Euston Road. So these works look great. Can you tell us a little bit about the commissioning process?
Yes, absolutely. It's quite complicated and there's lots of people involved. First of all, the Trust will come up with a project that needs to be refurbished, an area that needs refurbishing. They'll approach us and we'll work together with the architects, the interior designers. It's really important that we work with the teams as well, the clinical teams, to make sure that the artworks are relevant to that space. And for this building here, although it's very classic from the outside, it's actually really modern inside. So Julian Opie, whose these artworks are, was a brilliant choice for that because of his style of being so modern.
I'm having to speak up a lot because I'm here under the A40, better known as the Westway, next to this mural made by Robert Dawson, consisting of over 2,000 tiles, and it celebrates the industrial heritage of this area. So here we have the chemical formula for penicillin, which was discovered at St Mary's Hospital down the road. You have Paddington Station, symbols alluding to Crossrail, and also the man who designed Paddington Station itself is Isambard Kingdom Brunel. This is the Substratum series of sculptures of local heroes voted for by local people. And this series consists of Nurse Mary Seacole, Codebreaker Alan Turing, and the author of Paddington Bear, Michael Bond.
When Simon became leader of the council way back in 2000, this was all brown land. It wasn't developed, it needed regeneration, and he really was fundamentally instrumental in seeing a vision here, a vision to redevelop it, to regenerate the area, and not just as it could have easily been just a full residential development, but to actually get a mixed-use development, which involved not only lots of housing, both market housing and affordable housing, but also businesses here, get offices here. So you would actually generate employment for local people, as well as then creating this new public realm here, this outdoor space where people could come along, walk, sit, enjoy life, and certainly a summer's day like this, come and enjoy it and sit down next to Simon, for example, here.
Well, he's a very quiet, reposed sort of man. And he was very strong and powerful, but in a very quiet way. His strength, I think, was in his ability to get things done without really making a fuss.
Brunel was the chief engineer of this station and Great Western Railways. So he was responsible for the route from London to Bristol. And the partner piece of this statue can be found in Bristol. And two more things to note about this sculpture are it overlooks the director's balcony, and it's actually a talking statue, so you can use your phone to hear Brunel speak.